Hola, mi gente. Soy Jabo. Un momento.
Pacha, pacha.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás, mi gente? Yo soy Jabo. Pero. ¿Hablamos español? But no, what's good is me, your guy all the way from Bed-Stuy, Habo, and I hope you are doing well on this Thursday evening. Uh, I, I hate to, bring in something heavy at the very top of the stream. I hate to even that I have to do something like this, but I think it's important, especially with all that's going on. And this is not uncommon for me to talk about the current political climate and things that are happening in our world. But I just found out, because we all know about the lady that was what's the word? Because I don't want to say unalive. That sounds so stupid. Uh, what's the word? What's another word that we can use? What's another word that we can use? But we know about the lady that was harmed by ICE recently, Renee Nicole Good. But I just found out today. That there was a black man who was, I'm just going to say, shot and killed by ICE in his home on New Year's Eve. His name was Keith Porter. I just found out today. It is Thursday. This happened on New Year's Eve. This happened on New Year's Eve. And I'm just now finding out about it. And there's a lot of controversy going on right now within this whole mess that's happening with ICE and this whole mess that's happening with specifically Renee Nicole Good, and how there are people who are trying to co-opt the "say her name" moniker or phrase, and people, black folks, rightfully so, saying that you can't use that because when this was created, it was for the purpose of highlighting the black women who had been brutally harmed by police and other armed forces that don't get the recognition and don't get the screen time or attention that they deserve. Sandra Bland, right? And now you have all these white people. Sorry, I got distracted by the fire truck. Now you have all these white people who are trying to use "say her name" and co-opt our language for their own purposes, which a loss of life is still a loss of life. That's terrible. That's something that should be acknowledged, and that's something that there should be repercussions for that with that ICE agent who did what he did when he fatally harmed her. Hello to Morgan and Coco in the chat and everyone else that's lurking and coming in. I appreciate y'all being. But we're in, and this has been happening for a while now. They're not the first, and I pray to God that they are the last. But we know that's not going to be the case in this country that is evolving each and every day. And I know it's like devastating to hear these things and devastating to know about these things, but we should be aware and we should be kept abreast of what's going on so we can also be prepared. Because these are not migrants anymore, right? It's not just the migrant folks who are coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's also natural born citizens, legalized citizens that are being harmed, dragged. Didn't they drag somebody the other week? Didn't they drag somebody? They dragged a woman the other week, I think, across the ground. And people have been trying to tell the American public, like, it's not just going to be the migrants. They're eventually going to come for everybody. I knew it when they started coming after the West Indian folks here in New York. So this is a very important time, especially if you are someone who, you know, lives in a particular town or city that may or may not have ICE wandering around. Whether you are driving or on public transportation, whether you're with people or alone, this is a time to be very cognizant of what's going on. And I do want to say rest in power to our brother Keith Porter, and rest in peace to also Carlos Jimenez, excuse me, and of course Renee Nicole Good, who were all fatally shot by ICE this week alone. But the fact that we're just now hearing about the brother that was harmed is a lot. When you type in ICE on Instagram, all you see is Renee Nicole Good. I only found out about, Keith Porter until I was on Threads, and I saw somebody post about it, and then I reposted it, and then I see, excuse me, and then I started seeing more people post about Keith because my algorithm switched over to that. So now I'm getting more information about him and what happened. So tonight, the piece that I'm going to start to work on is going to reflect kind of the sentiment that we're all feeling towards this militaristic faction, right? This Trump's little hyena brigade, you know? So the piece we're working on tonight is going to be in reflection of that. Not my original intent to come on here and do that, but I just felt something in my spirit. Just kind of talk about this, and I'm hoping that we can have a conversation surrounding this as well. Preparedness, general information, resources, and things like that. I think it's why it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't have any other words to articulate it properly, but it's insane, you know? But before we get into that, I just want to acknowledge and thank all of you for being here. What's up to Rufire in the chat? Appreciate y'all coming through this week on both here and Twitch as well. As you know that I'm streaming on Twitch to utilize it as an extension of what I do here, and also with the goal of becoming Diablo 4 partner. So Whenever you see me go live over there, just come on through and say hi, say hello, tell your friends. We're trying to level up. We're trying to do big things here. We actually had our first, I'm calling it our Bees Besties board meeting. We had our first board meeting last night for the YouTube channel members, and I went over a handful of things that I want to do with Habtoons, with the channel, and things outside of just this space. And I'm very grateful for those who showed up. And if you want to watch the VOD is available. There's also some information on Patreon as well, just to give you, the audience, fans, and appreciators and lurkers, an understanding of where I'm headed and where I would like to go with everything that I do. But yeah, sorry. Like learning about that was just like, it was a lot going on. Hopefully, are we still here? I just saw something weird just happen. Are we still here? Because I know sometimes YouTube can be very sensitive with certain topics or certain things being said. Okay, we're still here. Okay, good. Okay, cool. So yeah, just on a lighter note, we will be going back into events soon, virtual, in person. The shop will be reopening shortly as well. I'm gonna have some new stickers up there. Almost dropped them all. This being one of them. So get ready for that. Yeah, let's get into this art. I'll be also broadcasting on the Clock app. And if you don't know what the Clock app is by now, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's cool. Just stay here. Don't go nowhere. But yeah, we're gonna switch over to do this piece. I'm gonna talk about what it is, and hopefully it comes out really good. But in the meantime, make sure you hit, as I'm switching over, make sure you hit that like button on the stream. Stay active in the chat. Say hello. Chat with each other. Keep it live. Keep it locked here. And if you feel so inclined, you can also contribute to our daily goal. I'm trying to reach 10 super chats tonight. 15 super chats tonight. So drop them in if you can. And of course, share with all your people on social networks. All right. Let me also turn this on. Routine. Yep. Okay. TikTok is. Oh, excuse me. All right, we're ready to go here. All right, awesome. So this is I literally drew this, I want to say like an hour ago. I sketched it out really quick. It's the Hobgoblins versus Ice. Now I drew Ice as really ugly looking big demon type thing. Bemi's got the African American. Thank you for the super chat, Morgan. I appreciate that. Bemi's got the African American flag. BB is holding a sign that says "Crush Ice," and then we have a brand new Hobgoblin over here who's holding a blade. As you can see, there is some spillage over here in this area, so you can kind of guess what's going on with that and how that happened. Use your context clues. Okay. But yeah, man. Super chat outer Scott. I just realized what you said. Haha. Cow and chicken. You know what's funny? No one has ever asked me to draw cow and chicken character when we do the character suggestion streams. The tunes from memory. No one's ever asked me. I feel like cow and chicken was just as popular as all the other shows. there with Powerpuff Girls and Ed, Edd n Eddy. I mean, it was a pretty gross show. Pork butts and taters, like, come on. Like, they was wilding. They knew they was doing. They was nasty. They had two characters named Flim and Flim. Then you had the red guy. Come on. Red guy walking around butt ass all the time. Nah. They knew what they was doing with that show. They knew exactly what they was doing with that show. But I feel like I don't see Cow and Chicken talk among all the nostalgic talk when it comes to cartoons. So, like, I literally just thought about that. That's so bad. I'm changing the expression. He's going to be smiling. Mama had chicken, mama had the cow. Dad was proud, he didn't care how. Do. I don't even think that's on any platforms either. Hey man, look, I'm gonna say this as slickly as I possibly can. If anybody knows where we can access shows safely, put us on. On. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. The music is overpowering me. Not on my stream. No, you not. Hey, music, you better listen to me. I run this shit, not you. Gran Turismo 4 music ain't gonna get me. I'm on this now, nigga. Wanna go night, nigga? Everybody go night, nigga. It could be also because of the direction of the mic. I wasn't facing directly in front of it. But thank you for letting me know. So Hobgoblin lore, they're not necessarily a violent people, but if things do, there are specific tribes of Hobgoblins that, you know, do what they got to do when things hit the fan. BB's not necessarily a fighter. Bemi might, square up with you, as we already talked about Bemi on Patreon and what she's capable of. And then we have these newly discovered Hobgoblins. These guys, they're pretty freaky. These are the violent ones. All right, watch out for them. Oh yeah, I Am Weasel. That was also freaky too. Same team. Literally the same team. And they was freaky too. And is it weird? All right. Okay, I don't know. Is this a safe space? Can I speak freely with y'all? Freely with y'all? Because what I'm about to say is going to sound really messed up. It's going to sound a little crazy. But this could have been honestly the intentions of the creators of the show. Subconsciously or consciously, I don't know. But I always thought IR Baboon read black, specifically like West Indian or Jamaican. Like, I don't know why, but my brain as a kid always, I didn't see him as a black person, but he always came off as like black. And Weasel did too. They felt like two opposite sides of the coin of like blackness. Okay, I'm still here, so I guess no lightning hit me. But they always read, both of them always read as just two niggas. One was more successful than the other, but I don't know, they seem coded black. Oh shoot, hold on. Oh damn, Weasel. Because you know why I thought Weasel was black? Because I think he is voiced by Ron Glass, who is a black man. So that makes more sense than me thinking Baboon, right? Still. Is the stream that far behind? Is the latency that far back today? That's crazy. Pulls out tape recorder, always got Country Mouse and City Mouse vibes. I didn't get that growing up, but I can see what you're getting at with the analysis. Speaking of which, I used to love Country Mouse and City Mouse. I don't know who that is. Hold on, who used to voice? Hold on, who used to voice Baboon?
IR Baboon.
Oh my god, it was the same dude who voiced of course, it makes sense now. It was the same dude who voiced Cow and Red Guy.
Ooh, big brother.
Yo, that voice I wish I could do that. I wish I could imitate that really well. Yeah, Charles Adler. That's why I didn't know it was Canadian. But no, because then that makes no sense because I've watched a lot of Canadian cartoons. A lot of the biggest cartoons we had in like the aughts, late 90s and the aughts they were definitely Canadian. A lot of them. Yo, we had a Canadian invasion. It was a Canadian invasion back in the day. TV shows too, live action TV shows too. A lot of them joints. Do. I used to love when they did have shows that were based off of like fables and things like that. Fable. Ooh, there's going to be an Xbox showcase on the 22nd. I'm really excited about that because they're going to be showcasing talking more about Fable, which is one of my favorite RPG franchises, and I'm definitely wanting to see if they're going to add co-op and character customization. I'm really excited to see. What the hell? That kind of works. Okay, he can still hold the what you call it. You spy Kwanzaa Bemi in the corner. Where? What corner? A series of unfortunate events. I never watched that. Didn't they have like a movie and then like a TV series and then also a cartoon? So I know it was a book first and then the carousel images I have before. Oh, you're talking about up there. So I was like, what? I spy with my little eye.
When does Liverpool play Manchester? When does Liverpool play Manchester?
Streamlabs going crazy now. Oh, y'all, I have a series of movies that I want us to watch starting soon. I'm gonna tell y'all these movies. And I'm pretty sure I think I have access to all of them. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now. And we may not do them in this order, it's just movies that I wanna watch at some point. And have conversations around, because I think they're really important and integral to black cinema. Yaleen, Sankofa, Atlantics, Space is the Place, Day's Flesh, The Bloodiest, Liana, The Burial of Kojo, and Neptune Frost. I've been wanting to watch Neptune Frost for a long time now, but I keep forgetting. Neptune Frost been on Amazon Prime for mad long, and I kept forgetting to look at it. So we're going to set up dates where we watch all of these and talk about them. You obsessed with that TikTok? Me too. The one where the little boy come out the telephone booth.
When does Liverpool play Manchester?
It's so good. The accent is so good. It's funny as hell. Ew.
Does Liverpool play Manchester?
Sure, you had the stocks of the books and finish. You need to change it if you didn't want to get spoiled. Ah, got you. We're gonna grow up to be you with them accents. Haha. There was something. Oh, you know what? I remember when Final Fantasy when the new Final Fantasies was coming out, I was trying to play the original one and like play all the parts that would be in the new remake. So I would stop right where I thought like the story ended for the sequel or the remakes. So I never beat the original Final Fantasy VII. So similar to how you stopped watching the show because you didn't finish the books, mine was in the reverse. I stopped playing the original so I can like play the remakes. And honestly, playing the original gave me a better appreciation for what the remake was trying to do. And it informed a lot of what I felt for this particular universe. That makes more sense. Like little pieces of ice that are crushed. Crush ice. Crush ice. I'm gonna get off around like 9:15 maybe. Femi, she is the. How does? Bibi, he is the joy and the laughter. Bemi, he is the toughest fighter. Abigail save the day. Fighting crime, trying to save the world. There might be only one Sankofa. I've only seen one. Only know of one. Fighting crime, trying to save the world. Here they come just in time. Should we pick our favorites, like how we pick our favorite Powerpuffs? What do you mean? Oh, pick your favorite Hobgoblin? I mean, that's what y'all want to do now, sure. I know everybody in the chat right now is going to say Bemi at this point. Y'all don't show BB no love. Specifically Kwanzaa, Bemi. Got it. Now we love BB too. Y'all know that meme with the kid? He's like in the pool, and it's like three different things. So it's like the kid in the pool, then there's like the skeleton at the bottom of the pool. So it's like y'all got Bemi, y'all saving Bemi in the pool, but then BB at the bottom, sitting there like a skeleton. Hold on, let me find that meme right now. Yeah, it's three. It's like the little girl playing, the other kid gasping for air, and then there's the skeleton. So Bemi is the little girl, and then BB drowned in it. And then the skeleton could be the rest of the hobgoblins. That's my fault because I don't draw them enough. I'm gonna recreate that. I think I'm gonna recreate that, and it's gonna be like Ethel saving Bemi or some shit. I don't know. We're gonna save BB after. Wow, that's crazy. They would never talk like that about Mickey Mouse. You hear that, BB? You hear they talking about you? He's very disappointed, he said. I had to lean over to hear him. So I was bringing him food that's not acceptable enough. Well, I don't know about the mice. I'm just saying, people love Minnie and Mickey. Actually, no. I don't. Do people love Mickey and Minnie equally? Actually, don't know. Actually, do not know. You love Minnie more than Minnie? Oh, okay. Minnie more than Mickey. Minnie's cool. I like when she's able to have like some agency. No, there's this one cartoon. No. Okay, I don't know if y'all remember this one. It's a Mickey Mouse cartoon. It was like a more modern one. It was like, I want to say the early 2000s, maybe early to mid. And it was Mickey and Minnie on a date. And Minnie was excited to go out with Mickey and da-da-da-da. Mickey takes her on a picnic and he just pulls out a big ass sandwich. And she's tired of like him and his big ass sandwich and she's bored. So she gets fed up and like goes to like date someone else. It's like one of the Three Caballero birds, the parrot. So she's getting all wooed up by him. He's speaking Spanish and all this stuff. And she's like, oh, you're so like adventurous and dangerous and fancy. Da, 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 da. And then turns out when they go out on a date, he just make the Spanish version of the sandwich. It's just the same shit. I don't know why that used to crack me up, bro. But I was like, this is so stupid. Why would y'all do this? That was a House of Mouse? That was a House of Mouse skit. Yo, that used to have me dying. Like, she was booed up with this parrot, ready to like just risk it all. And he talking about some. He was saying everything in Spanish. It was just the same shit. He was like ham, cheese, ham, just stacked up this big ass sandwich. It was funny to me. I feel like I always folks love characters inside the Disney IP, but barely Mickey himself. I find that really funny because I feel like Mickey is everywhere. I think obviously because they want him to be, but I feel like when people think of Disney, they think of Mickey Mouse, and like when they think of Mickey, he's like the king of Disney. Like he is Disney. Like when Kingdom Hearts came out, he was the king. He was literally the king of Disney in Kingdom Hearts, which I want to play through one day. Just do like a full playthrough. It's something about that series that feels very nostalgic for me, even though I barely ever played that shit. I experienced it through other people playing it growing up, which is really funny. Yeah, House of Mouse was really... Ooh, another good one. I would be hot. Another good one was when the villains took over. And I was like, oh, this is scary. I don't like this. It was like all the villains just took over the House of Mouse. It's like, this is what y'all want to do, is take over a club? Y'all came up with this whole big master plan and y'all took over a club? A nightclub? And they made a song too. They was singing. They was like, it's our house now. It's our house now. I was like, dang, how you beat everybody and took over the nightclub? Dang, now I want to watch House of Mouse. And I think they call it the House of Villains or something like that. Something really simple. House of Villains. It's our house now. Mickey's design is very iconic. It's such a simple silhouette too. And they perfected that. I watched a whole 3-hour video about them trying to make sure the Mickey Mouse costume character, like the park in the parks, was like flawlessly, it was a flawless experience. Like there was this whole thing where they were making a head that would blink and he would talk and he would actually be like, it would be the voice of Mickey. It was like this whole thing. The Funkland, y'all gotta check it out. Crazy. The amount of time and effort they put into mastering Mickey, you know? And I think you can't even do, I think there's something with the ears and the circles, like you can't do a character with a similar silhouette or something like that. I think that might be a thing. Don't quote me. Which I think is crazy because it's such a simple silhouette. You know what I mean? It's such a simple silhouette. So it's like, how do you control that? And why would you? You're the only circle-headed character on the planet? Nope. So is it? But one of the Mickey, Steamboat Willie, is public domain, so I'm gonna use that. Public domain. I didn't even check out was available right now for 2026. I know one of them was Betty Boop. Like I remember the domain, public domain characters from like each year from the last like 5 years. I know one was Winnie the Pooh, but not the red shirt one, the one without the red shirt. Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse. This year, one of the big ones was Betty Boop. I think one of the other years it was Popeye and something else. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna snag up some of these public domain characters. Might as well. Morgan, you should snag some up too. That is a good point. People enjoying the brand aesthetic than the character, because that is why they started to do more cartoons with him in recent years. There was like a stretch where they were doing mad Mickey Mouse cartoons where he was the star and center. When he was the star and center of a lot of the animations that were coming out. And I think there was like this big push for him in the parks as well. So they were definitely trying to capture both of that at one point. And I think it's fascinating. But no, it's a whole list. It's like a huge list of characters. And we have a public domain day every year. And then like, that's why that one year you were seeing the mad horror movies with popular characters. But you have to keep in mind that these are specific versions of these characters, not the current. So like, you could do Winnie the Pooh, but you can't have Winnie the Pooh red shirt. Winnie the Pooh has to not, it just has to be the yellow bear with the little dots for the eyes. It can't be new modern Winnie the Pooh, because they will still get you. So be careful if you choose to use these characters in your publications, in your artwork, whatever the case may be. Make sure you're using the specific version that is public domain and free to use. Just be careful, because Disney do not play. Disney will destroy you. Disney will bury you with a smile on their face and a big gorsh. Okay, so who do y'all think are some of the most iconic Disney characters out there? I think it's an interesting conversation. Who are some of the most iconic? Not your favorite, but who do y'all think are the most iconic? Aside from Mickey Mouse. What was I looking for? Oh yeah. I was about to taking something from another illustration and putting it in. Open that up. Open sesame. Reggie, what's good? What's good, bro? The Carmen opera. Oh, snap. Donald and Goofy. I think I'm thinking princesses, so I'm thinking Snow White. I think off rip. We talking about the 30s, classic golden era. Snow White. Let's see, who else is like super iconic? Cinderella's good. Yeah, Cinderella's good. Wait, somebody said something about Muppets. As soon as I say Muppets, I freeze. When you think about the Muppets, Kermit is both beloved and seen as iconic. True, but I think what goes into that is the fact that Jim Henson was constantly, that was his boy, you know what I'm saying? So when he would go on interviews, he would bring Kermit everywhere, so that bring a different level of connectivity with the audience. It wasn't just like a character on the screen. Now it's a motherfucker you can actually talk to and see on an interview. Jasmine, Tinkerbell, and Cinderella. I forget about Peter Pan. I be forgetting about Peter Pan. Aladdin. I think Aladdin is also an icon. I think he's more purpler. Who am I? Medea? I think he's more popular than Hercules. But then again, they did put Hercules in like every Kingdom Hearts game. They did put Hercules in every Kingdom Hearts game. But I don't know, man. What about Ursula? I can see that. What about Donald and Daisy? What y'all feel about Donald and Daisy? Tiana for the black folk. That's all we got. That's all we got. That's all we really got. So, like, honestly, so I'm. Who else do we got? That's it. That's all we got. Hold on. Where is this? Oh shoot, that's the whole background. Okay, I was trying to cheat and just take this. I'm just gonna take this. Take this. I'm just gonna stretch it up and just draw over that. Give me 1 second. Yes, no, Reggie, 100,000%. I think Donald and Daisy are, as far as like couples go, I think they're the most iconic. They're like Bulma and Vegeta of Disney. They're the Bulma and Vegeta of Disney. Real talk. Give me 1 second though. Be right back. I think Goofy had his own. Didn't he have 3 movies and a TV show? Goof Troop. What's another? Oh, somebody said Frozen. I think definitely Elsa for the younger kids, for the younger generation. Jiminy Cricket. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say you think so, but I think I could see Jiminy Cricket for sure because he was everywhere. I remember back in the 90s, you would see Jiminy Cricket on everything. People was making like bootleg shirts and apparel and shit. You would see Jiminy Cricket everywhere. Everywhere. Stitch. Y'all think Stitch? What do y'all think about Stitch? Mufasa. Oh yeah, definitely Mufasa. Simba, I would say Mufasa and Simba and Scar, like those 3 specifically. Oh, what happened to the comment? I was just reading your comment, Reggie. What happened? You deleted it? Goofy had shows, movies, and several shorts. A recurring character in Kingdom Hearts. Donald had a show in a Quack Pack. Yeah, Quack Pack. I love a Goofy movie more than anybody in this chat. I can tell you that right now. Yo, that was I have that on VHS and I got it on DVD. And when they released that 4K restoration project, man, I'll be the first one online for that. If they re-release it in the movie theater, I'm going. We dressing up like Powerline. Got myself in. Come on, Mulan. I like Mulan, but I don't know. That's an interesting one though. I don't really see people talk about Mulan that much. At least not these days. I remember when she first dropped, for sure. I was saying the villains from The Great Mouse Detective is an iconic. The Great Mouse Detective. That sounds mad familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. That's Disney? Chippendale? Oh my God. Chippendale was everywhere in the 90s. I think my aunt had a Chippendale thing, maybe a shirt. And that just made me think about Tweety Bird. Remember when Tweety, that's not Disney, but Tweety Bird used to be every fucking where too. I'm trying to think. Who else? If I gotta think this hard, right? Who else? I'm looking back here like there's something back here. I can't think of nobody else. So I feel like every character that made it into the Kingdom Hearts franchise, definitely I would say is like popular. Except maybe Sleeping Beauty. Maleficent. I think Maleficent is iconic. I think any character that the queer community latched onto has become like extremely iconic. So like Ursula, Maleficent, Scar, who else? I feel like there's somebody else. Hades. Somebody said Hades earlier. Hades. very iconic characters. They grew in massive popularity. Oh shoot! You know what? I'm gonna close TikTok because I don't know. I don't know. The algorithm I think might be suppressing my lives over there. I'm gonna close it. Save some resources on my computer. And there were people coming through, but they only stayed for like 60 seconds or less. So I don't know. I mean, the app about to go down the toilet anyway. I was just trying, seeing that some of my posts were pretty active. Okay, so what about let's do what about Looney Tunes? We could do Looney Tunes as well. Throw those in there. Bring back Tweety merch. Absolutely. Judge Frollo. Was that Quasimodo? Was that Hunchback? That was an obscure film. That was such an obscure film. When I wipe my face, do I not sing? I do not.
When will my reflection show who I am inside?
Nah, I've never. That was probably the first time I've sung that out loud ever, or in my mind. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I had Mulan. I feel like I had all the toys growing up, like the Burger King stuff or the tie-in stuff, but like, I wasn't really rocking with Mulan like that. I think Mushu really drew a lot of people in because Eddie Murphy, but yeah. Bugs, Daffy, and Tweety. Don't forget Porky. They've been pushing Porky lately too. I just watched a Looney Tunes movie with Daffy and Porky in it the day the Earth blew up. Y'all gotta watch that. It's really cool. But they're doing like this whole push for Daffy and Porky, and they're like best friend brother type vibes. And I don't know where that came from because I always thought it was Bugs and Daffy, but now it's Daffy and Porky. Taz, oh my god, Taz in the 90s. I had a Taz pillow, but it wasn't like a flat pillow. It was like his face popped out so you can actually touch his nose and his whiskers and his teeth. I had a pillow, a Taz pillow. I had a Taz cup where it was just him like going ah! Like his whole mouth was open. I had like a spinning Taz toy. Like, Taz was crazy, man. I loved Taz growing up. I had the Tasmanian Devil video game too, where he got captured by Marvin the Martian. You are making me very angry. I could do that one easily. Sign me up. Daffy's the #1 iconic Looney Tune. Lola Bunny, just for the mania. Yeah, I think Lola, when Space Jam dropped, yeah, Lola definitely. Duck Dodgers. You're right. Oh my God. Yeah, they've been pairing them up since Duck Dodgers. That's right. Which was also a very iconic show. Duck Dodgers was, yo, I feel like everybody in this room at least saw one episode of Duck Dodgers growing up. The theme song was sung by fucking it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Tom Jones. Taz and Tweety. Yeah, Tom Jones, yeah. We had Taz house shoes. I think I had those house shoes too. I know the exact ones you're talking about. I think one day we should just do like Looney Tunes. We just draw Looney Tune characters. And Disney characters too. That'd be fun. I think we should do that. Who else? I feel like who else is I think that was it. Honestly, I think that's it. Because when I'm thinking about them, I'm thinking of like adaptations and who was in like every Looney Tunes adaptation, right? So think about Space Jam, think about Lunatics, think about the video games, think about their crossovers with other shows. It's always like Taz, Daffy, Bugs, obviously. Lola, Porky. And I get, what about, I feel like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote they had a good run for a while. It was Daffy Duck and Porky Pig first before Bugs and Daffy, if you go back in the beginning of Looney Tunes. You see my eyes racing. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm thinking about like the early. You might be right, because I remember there was one cartoon, and I think Daffy was in it, and Porky kept it sounded like he was about to curse. He was like, well, that blah 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 blah, and then he goes, you thought I was gonna say bitch, and then it like the cartoon fades out. I was like, oh my god, crazy. I think Sylvester only was popular because of Tweety. Yeah, honestly, Sylvester on his own, he can't hold his own. But Tweety there, yeah, it's like, I feel like, I was gonna say Tom and Jerry, but I feel like both Tom and Jerry could hold their own separately if they wanted to. I think they could. Oh, that's the one I'm talking about, Reggie. That's the mug I'm talking about. I don't think I have mine anymore. My aunt has her Tweety Bird though. I think she still has her Tweety Bird one. All those characters were always spitty. Yeah, all the spitty characters. Disney give me an excuse to draw my Creole queen. I think, yeah, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, I think, had a good run. And then, I mean, Elmer Fudd can't stand on his own without either Daffy or Bugs. So I can't even say him, even though he's been around, you know. Them early versions of him, Jesus Christ. Remember those? Okay. So how about so we got Disney, we got Looney Tunes. We should do a tier list one day. What about let's do how much do y'all know about like Hanna-Barbera? We could do a Hanna-Barbera, like who was the most iconic Hanna-Barbera, right? I think the first one that comes to my mind is Flintstones. Oh, Foghorn Leghorn. I think he might have been pretty popular too. I remember seeing a lot of solo outings with him. Scooby-Doo, yeah, no, icon, legend. Scooby on his own. I'm saying, you don't even have to count the gang. Scooby by himself. Ooh, Yosemite Sam. Yeah, I think they stopped using him a lot more in recent like decades. Like you've been seeing less and less of him. He was in the recent Space Jam, but yeah, I think they started phasing some of the characters out. But I feel like he's similar to Fudd. You know, you need Bugs or Daffy there. You need an antagonist there for him to really thrive. Yogi, hey boo boo, picnic baskets. Yeah, you don't get no more iconic than that. Yeah, Yogi. I mean, Yogi had like 15,000 shows, man. He had a whole thing. He had a crossover show, Yogi Space Race, where he had all of them. He had Magilla Gorilla in there, Snagglepuss, all of them. And they was on his show. All right, let's see. Who else? Yogi, Flintstones. If I had to pick in the Flintstones though, I would say Fred, Barney, Bam Bam, Dino, Pebbles. In no particular order. Just like those are the ones that stick out to me the most. Like Wilma and Betty were cool, but they weren't, you know what I'm saying? Once you add babies, everybody gonna love the babies. Everybody gonna love the baby. Who am I, Porky? Dopey. Droopy? Pink Panther. You know what's so funny about that? Pink Panther wasn't even supposed to be a cartoon. It wasn't even supposed to exist. They only did that to because the person that was funding the film said we need to have a Pink Panther somewhere on this film, which was a live action movie about a detective. And then it turned into his own cartoon. And then it became the mascot of like a brand, like was it wood or cement or something like that? Cement. But yeah, the Pink Panther theme itself. Dum 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 bum bum ba-dum. Jetsons, you think so? I feel like they were strong, but I don't know if they were Flintstones strong. Because I did love the Jetsons movie they did in the 90s. The one with the one where they had hold on. Actually, no, hold on. Wait. Baja. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll tell you who's iconic right now. Based off this book. I've had this since the 90s. This book right here. And we've got Jetsons in here, Droopy, Scooby-Doo, Huckleberry Hound, Tom and Jerry, Flintstones. This has 288 pages. This is called the Cartoon Classics Collection. And they had the Jetsons movie in here. And it was with that one guy, that one character I really liked. He was like a robot. He was like he was like two colored. Like this dude. I remember him, and he used to sing or something like that. Yeah. Y'all just made me think of this. Forgot about this. Has this been dog eared for 20? Yeah. But yeah, that made me think about this book. So Hanna-Barbera characters, yeah, those we listed, and I feel like I'm trying to think. Because we're going off of like our generation too, but I also feel like some of the older ones was mad popular for a long time too, like Thundarr the Barbarian. Y'all remember that? With the barbarian guy, and then he had like the rock monster golem and the two blobs. I think they were called like Iggy or something like that. Iggy and Goo. A lot of their like superhero type shit, like Space Ghost, also iconic. I think Space Ghost is one of the most iconic super characters they ever made. Yeah, the weird little jelly, they were yellow. Your favorite part is when the daughter was saying, I had her solo song, but the Flintstones theme song is yes. I wish I had the movie. I wish I had that movie. Oh, the live action Flintstones. Yo, the live action Flintstones was iconic. Okay. It might not have done well in the box office, but hey, box office don't determine popularity all the time. Josie and the Pussycats, yes. That was also a good one. Jabberjaw, I think that was probably one of the most successful Scooby-Doo clones. Johnny Quest, of course. Cannot forget Johnny Quest. The old one and the one with the crazy intro, the 3D intro. They used to freak me out. There was like an episode where they had to battle the Jersey Devil, and that scared. They used to scare me. I know we just like turned away from drawing, but now I'm like excited talking about this shit. I'm gonna finish this piece though. It's gonna be done. I want to try to finish it so I can put it up tomorrow. I have like 3 things I want to put up tomorrow. I have a commission I need to finish. I want to put up a Smiling Friends thing, and I want to put up this ice illustration, which I think you will all enjoy when it's done. Femi is your okay. Iconic Habtoons characters. What am I, J. Jonah Jameson? You saw? You saw that? You serious? Wait, nah. Now I gotta watch Spider-Man because that shit was funny. You serious? Mark, look. Let's see who else. Hanna-Barbera. Do y'all know Tex Avery might be too niche? Do what again? Where's Mark? Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law was. I never understood what was going on when I was a kid, but that was a good one. Okay, Hanna-Barbera. Let's talk. Let's talk Nickelodeon. Or Nickelodeon, as he used to call it. Obviously, Rugrats, right? That's the first thing that probably popped up in everybody's head. But I would say I will give you your Rugrats, and I will raise you. Doug. Before Disney, Doug was mad good. It's all good, Roofire. We all got our days where the keyboard ain't cooperating the way it's supposed to. That's anti-blackness right there. You can blame Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. But I think Doug, absolutely iconic. Patty Mayonnaise. Arnold, yes, absolutely. Hey Arnold. What y'all think about y'all think Wild Thornberries is iconic? What y'all think about Wild Thornberries? One of your favorite shows from Nickelodeon. You can't do that on television. Oh wow. Wait, how old are you? You was born in the 80s? Did you watch what was that thing called? Pinwheel? Were you watching when it was Pinwheel? Yeah, Disney's Doug. Yeah. Nah, they dropped the ball when they did that. I actually did a video talking about that. The 3rd episode of Habbo Draws the 90s, which I'm turning into a different series. I could check that out later. I feel like we were split between live action and animation. We were talking about Disney's Doug. I was watching Pete and Pete the other day. Me too. No, I was watching Pete and Pete the other day, and it was the Christmas episode with the garbage man, and he was trying to get rid of the trees, and then everybody started putting up garbage bag trees, and I was like, this show is so absurd. Pete and Pete used to have me. I used to sing that song all the time. It might be strange. You're looking happily deranged. Yeah, that's iconic. You remember Pinwheel? Yeah, that's what Nickelodeon was called before it was Nickelodeon. It was Pinwheel, the Pinwheel Network. And it was all live action at first. And then they started doing some animated shows. Class B Supo came in and was like, hey, I want some weird shit. We talking live action, all that, Kenan and Kel. Yeah, no. Like, you can't think of live action Nickelodeon without all that and Kenan and Kel. There's no possible list or conversation you can have. I thought, and I still do believe, all that is funnier than SNL. Wild Thornberries is iconic. I feel like I had the Humvee as a toy. I'm gonna get off here in like 5 minutes, y'all. I stayed on a little longer because I'll get carried away with this carried away. What? I'm being possessed right now? Carried away. I'm getting carried away with the legends of the hidden temple. Are you afraid of the dark? No, I have the Lord Jesus. No, Are You Afraid of the Dark was legit. I think that was like right up there with Goosebumps. They was neck and neck. And I think the Are You Afraid of the Dark intro was freaky as hell. That's got to be the spookiest intro to any TV show I've ever seen in my life. Like, why are you doing that on a kids network? Legends of the Hidden Temple also used to freak me out because they would snatch them kids up when they would lose. They would snatch them kids up. The Guardians come out of nowhere. I'm like, what is this? I'm trying to think what else. Alex Mack. I think that was a pretty iconic show in the 90s, at least. Obviously, that faded into obscurity. Animorphs was another live action one that was huge. Animorphs was huge. As far as like book to TV adaptations was concerned. What else? Obviously SpongeBob. You know, SpongeBob. Early SpongeBob. Not this new SpongeBob. Not this SpongeBob big guy. It's okay. Whatever Ice Spice was saying. I think I did play it because I've been following that guy for a while. I've been following him for, I think, like 3 or 4 years now on Dreams. Alex Max was scary to you? I mean, it was pretty crazy though. There's a little girl that gets toxic waste thrown on her. And now she's got like all these crazy psychic and metaphysical powers, and the government's trying to capture her. And also, her sister works for the company that's trying to get her. Alan Strange. I was going to bring that up, but I didn't think it would be known. Little black alien, little black alien coming to live with the white family. I don't know why I like. My brain always thought he was like an African exchange student. I don't know why. Like that's how I rationalized it in my head. That Alan Strange, even though he was an alien, he was African to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it was because around that time I think The Color of Friendship was out. I don't know. And Double Dare. Yes, Double Dare was really good. Salute Your Shorts. Guts. When Omar Gooding was the host on that. Kablam, also iconic. Kablam was like Nickelodeon's Toonami, essentially. Literally, that's what it was. Kablam was Nickelodeon's Toonami. Kablam! Somebody actually, I think I saw a TikTok. I think it was TikTok or Instagram. Somebody actually got one of the toys from Action League Now. It was the chief. They actually got one of the toys. They bought it off of eBay or something like that. He also will pop up in shows like Malcolm in the Middle. Oh yeah, that's coming back, by the way, which I think, all right, guys, cut it out. We don't need a Malcolm in the Middle sequel. We don't need that. I love Frankie Muniz, Bryan Cranston, and all them other folks. But come on, man. I feel like the whole purpose of the show was him trying to escape his crazy family, and now his crazy family has found him again, and they're going to do more crazy antics. It's like yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Are real monsters? Yes. Yes. As told by Ginger, I think it became popular after it aired. Rocket Power, I think, was also very iconic because it was not just another cartoon. It was a cartoon about sports, and I think it got a lot of kids into fitness and activities, skateboarding, surfing, all this stuff, skating, inline skates. Like Rocket Power had some pull. It's like there's a difference between having motion and having popularity, right? And I feel like Rocket Power had like both, but it definitely had motion because it pushed kids outside, and you saw kids doing stuff because they wanted to be like Reggie and Otto and Twister and Squid. Excuse me, Maurice. But I think I can't think of no other show. The only thing I remember about is Told by Ginger is that intro.
Someone much told me the grass is much greener on the other side. Oh, I paid a visit. Budget. Hey, till further notice.
Cousin Skeeter, yes. Absolutely. Cat Dog, yes. One fine day when a wolf and a purr, baby was born, caused a little stir. No black buzzard, three-eyed frog, is a feline, canine, little cat dog, cat dog. Cat dog. Alone in the world's a little cat dog. Out on the road or back in town, all kind of critical cat dog town. Gotta rise above, gotta try to get along, gotta walk together, gotta sing this song. Cat dog. Cat dog. Alone in the world, little cat dog. I'm surprised nobody mentioned Angry Beavers. I think y'all all tripping for not mentioning Angry Beavers. Or Ren and Stimpy. Invader Zim, yes.
You lie, Dib. You're ugly when you lie, Dib. I'm not lying. Then why are you ugly?
Nick Jr., oh my God. Face, oh my God. I think they had a thing where Face came back. He did like a little TikTok like for the millennials. I could have sworn I saw it on TikTok years ago. Yeah, Face was iconic. Face was literally the face of Nick Jr. like when you thought of Nick Jr., Face was the face. And then Noggin, remember Noggin had the N. They turned it into the N. They were trying to be all cool. And then they had all them little random characters, you know. But we could sit up here and talk for the next 2 hours, but I gotta go. I appreciate y'all coming through. I might do a little quick stream on Twitch tomorrow, twitch.tv/HaboTV. Thank you to everyone that pulled up and chatted tonight. Thanks to Morgan for contributing to our super chat goal. We didn't make our goal, but hey, we still tried. Okay. Love to have more conversations like this. Seems like y'all excited about that, and that got me excited too. That's why I ended up staying on for longer than I initially expected. But yeah, so expect to see some new art tomorrow. Expect to see a new episode of the Art Block this weekend. Expect to see just really more dope and amazing stuff across the board, especially if you're on Patreon. Be on the lookout for some things coming very soon with that. Same here with the YouTube membership as well. But yeah, also want to give a big shout out to our Patreon members. I appreciate y'all support. This stream is brought to you by our Patreon members, so give them a big thank you, because they are the folks that are continuing to help push and help this channel and all the things that I do thrive in ways that are unimaginable. Okay, but yes, he did come back on TikTok. All right, I don't know what. Okay, I thought I was bugging. I'm glad you confirmed. We were both in psychosis. I was like, either we both in psychosis, or you telling the truth, and I believe you. But yes, thank you again for coming through. You're really going to enjoy this piece that's going to be dropping, and yeah, Hope you all have a great Thursday evening, and I will see you all very, very soon. Until next time, stay true, stay you. We out. Deuces. Burr, burr, burr. And hanging out with me for today's live stream. Your support means everything to me, for real, for real. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe on YouTube and everywhere else. Turn on the notifications so you know when I go live next. I'm live every week, so make sure you go check my schedule on habtunes.com/schedule to see when and where I'm broadcasting next. And if you want to dive a little deeper into the Habtunes experience, head on over to patreon.com/habtunes, become a Patreon member. You'll get exclusive access to upcoming projects, videos, members-only live streams, and so much more. Thank you again for your love, your time, and your support. It is greatly, greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.